class students. Hope everyone are fine and following SMS. Once again, let us remind what is SMS. S is for social distance, M is for mask, and S is for soap. So whenever we are out, we should wear a mask, we should clean our hands using soap, and we should keep some physical distance when we are interacting with other people. Hope everyone are following. So in the previous class, we have done our chapter, we have introduced our chapter 2 whole numbers, and we have done our exercise 2.1. So in this today's class, we will learn new properties of whole numbers. So before starting, I request everyone to open their term book, page number 18. See, we know whole numbers, a set of whole numbers is represented with W, starting with the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is what are whole numbers. Now, what are properties of whole numbers, right? Let us have a look in page number 18. Properties of whole numbers. Studying the properties of whole numbers help us to understand number better. Let us look at some of the properties. So here we have some of the properties for whole numbers like associative property, commutative property, closure property and distributive property. So let us look at first one. Take any two whole numbers and add them. It is the result of whole number. Think of some more examples and check. So whenever you add two whole numbers, so here they have given a small example as 2 plus 3. Now 2 is a whole number, 3 is also a whole number. So 2 plus 3, how much? 5. And 5 is also a whole number. So whenever you add two whole numbers, you also get the result as a whole numbers. So what is closure here? The sum of, see here one more they gave for under. Can you find any pair of whole numbers which when we add will not give a whole number? We see that no such pair exists in the collection of whole numbers which is closed under addition. Starting from 0 to so on, we say. So whenever you add two whole numbers, we get a whole number, right? So this property is known as closure property of addition for whole numbers. So let us look whether the collection of whole numbers is also closed under multiplication. So whenever if you multiply two whole numbers, 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6. Again 6 is also a whole number. 2 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number and 6 is also a whole number. So we can say closed, this whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, right? See here 5 into 6 small, they have given a tabular form. 5 into 6 is 30, a whole number. 11 into 0, whenever you multiply 0 to any number, we will get 0. So 16 into 5 is 80, 100 into 10 is 1000, 7 into 16 is 112. So all the answers we got a whole number. So product of any two whole number is found to be a whole number 2. Hence we say that the collection of whole numbers is also closed under multiplication. We say the whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. So what we can write, supposingly if I am taking A plus B equals to C. My value sum A is 2, B is 3, we got answer sum as C. So what is closure formula? Closure property formula under addition is A plus B is C. A plus B equals to C. Here A into B under multiplication is A into B equals to C. So closure property under addition is A plus B equals to C. So two different whole numbers if you add, you get a whole number. Two different whole numbers if you multiply, you will also get a whole number. So what is the formula? A plus B equals to C and A into B is C. Alright. Let us see here division by 0. So can we divide 0? Can we divide any number with 0? 6 divided by 0. We did not get a correct answer. So it is not defined. So here they have given page number 28. So see 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 3 times when we have divided, we got the answer as 3. So let us consider 3 divided by 0 here. When we have subtracted 0 again and again from 3, will this ever stop? No. So we cannot reach a final answer. We cannot divide this, right? Can we divide this? No, we will never get a. So we should take a decimal points, then only we will get an answer, right? But still we cannot get a defined answer. So division by 0 is not so defined. So division of a whole number by 0 does not give a known number as answer. So it is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Not defined. Commutative of whole numbers. We say we have 4: closure, commutative, associative and distributive. So let us see closure property of whole numbers. Observe the following. See here they have given a small example. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. We see in both cases that we get 5. Look at this, 7 plus 8 is 15 and 8 plus 7 is also 15. We find that 7 plus 8 and 8 plus 7 are also equal. Either way, if you add the two numbers, if you add 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2, you get the answer as 5, right? So if you change the order also, we'll get the same answer. Here the sum is same, though the order of addition of a pair of whole numbers is changed. So this is clear that we can add two whole numbers in any order. We say that addition of commutative for whole numbers. So if you add in any order, so A plus B is equals to B plus A. If I am taking A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 4. So 3 plus, according to the formula, A plus B, right? So A is 3, B is 4. So 3 plus 4 is equals to, B is what? 4 and A is 3. 4 plus 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 3 is also 7. So what is commutative for now for whole numbers? A plus B equals to B plus A. If you change the order but you get the result as the same. What is closure? When you add two whole numbers you get a whole number. What is commutative? When you add two whole numbers, if you change the order also you get the same number, same result. The sum will be the same. The same it happens with the multiplication. Symbol will be changed commutative for whole numbers, that is A into B is equals to B into A. Right. Let us take here example A as 9, B as 2. Okay. So now 9 into 2 is equals to 2 into 9. 9 2s are 18. 2 9s are 18. Since the order is changed but we got the same answer. So A into B is equals to B into A. This is commutative law, commutative property. Right? Let us see association of addition and multiplication. So here there have been three numbers. So what is here? See, they have given a small example. Observe the following in page number 21. 3 plus 4 plus 7 and 3 plus of 4 plus 7. See, we have done order for large numbers. We have done addition by groups, right? So here 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Next 3 is there. Let us write 3 first. Next 4 plus 7 11. 3 plus 11 is 14. See, the answer is the same. That is 14 and 14. So what is this? So we can see A plus of B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. This is associative property for whole numbers under addition. So here see if we add 3 and 4 first and then 5 to the sum. We add 4 and 5 first and then add the sum to 3. The result is same. However, you add the result, we got the same. This is called associative property of addition for whole numbers. So here next we have associative for multiplication. Count the number of blocks in figure A and figure B. What do you get? The number of blocks in this is same. So if you change, instead of plus, A into B into C is equals to A into B into C. So if you take the example, A as 3, B as 4, C as 7. So what is A? 3 into B is 4 into 7 is equals to, now A is 3, B is 4 and C is 7. So 3 into, firstly we will multiply the bracket, the numbers which are there in the bracket. So 7 4s are 28. Next 3 4s are 12 into 7. Now 28 3s are, let us have a look, 28 into 3. 3 8s are 24, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 84. Next 12 7s are, what is 12 7s are is also 7 2s are 14, 1 4, 7 is 7 plus 1 8 is 84. So we have seen that both the answers are same. Either we have changed the order, firstly we have done B into C, here we have done A into B, but still we got the answer as same, that is 84. This is associative for addition addition, under addition is associative property under multiplication. And the last we have is distributive property. So where we use addition, multiplication over addition. So in page number 22 and 23. See, let us see the example first here. The grid paper 5 into 4 has been divided into two pieces, 2 into 4 and 3 into 4. So 4 2s are 8 and 3 4s is 12. So here actually they have taken 5 into 4. This they have written as 2 into 4 plus 3 into 4. 2 into 4 plus 3 into 2 4s are 8 plus 3 4s are 12. 18 plus 12 is answer is 20, right? But here also since 5 equals to 2 plus 3, here we can write this 5 as 2 plus 3 into 4. So what you will do first, 2 into 4, I am multiplying 4 with 2 and 4 with 3 plus 4 3 into 4. See 4 2s are 8 plus 3 4s are 12. The answer is 20. This is your distributive property. So here in the same way, we see the both are equal. So both the answers we got 20, right? This is known as distributive property of multiplication over addition. So directly if you do 5 into 4, they have given, we have separated, we have written like this 2 into 4 and plus 3 into 4, or for 5 only we can write 2 plus 3 into 4, that is 2 into 4 plus 3 into 4. So with this if you take this as A, B, C, so what is the formula? It is A plus B into C is equals to A, C plus A, C plus B. Right? Okay. So A into B plus C is equals to, we are multiplying A with B, A with C. So AB plus AC. Next A into B minus C if you do under subtraction, over subtraction, AB minus AC. This is your distributive property. A into B plus C equals to AB plus AC. A into B minus C is AB minus AC. Let us write all the formulas at once and see what is the difference. Firstly we have closure property. Where when you add two whole numbers you get this again a whole number. A plus B is C, right? And one more we have A into B is C. Under addition, under multiplication. Closure property under addition, under multiplication. Next we have commutative property. Commutative property where A plus B is equals to B plus A. If you change the order, you will get the same sum. So same here, A into B under multiplication, B into A. Next third we have associative property. Associative property. Associative property under addition we have A plus of B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. So same under multiplication, A into B, what is this? A into B right? A into B into C is A into B into C. And the last one is distributive property. Distributive property where A into B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. A into B minus C is AB minus AC. These are what our four properties: closure property, commutative property, associative and distributive property. Closure property, A plus B equals to C. Under multiplication, A into B is C. Commutative property is A plus B. If we change the order, still we get the same answer. That is A plus B equals to B plus A into B is equals to B into A. Associative property, A plus or B plus C is equals to A plus B, first order, then plus C. Same under multiplication, A into B into C is A into B into C. Distributive property is A into B plus C is AB plus AC. A into B minus C is A into B minus AC. Next we have, so these are the four properties. In page number 23 we have identity for addition and multiplication. When you add 7 and 5, you get a whole number 12, right? 7 plus 5 is 12, you get a whole number. Addition of two whole numbers gives a new whole number, but is this always so for all numbers? So if you add 0, see 0 is a whole number. If you add 0 to any number, we will get the same number, right? 2, like 2 plus 0, we get 2, 3 plus 0, we get 3. So when we add 0 to a whole number, we get the same whole number again. So 0 is called additive identity for whole number. So what do you call? We call 0 as additive identity. Additive identity. Same way, whenever if you take 1, whenever if you multiply 1 with any number, like 5 into 1, we get 5, right? So whenever you multiply 1 to any number, we get the same number. So 1 is called multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. So 0 is called additive identity and 1 is called multiplicative identity. See the next page, here they have given you. We see that when we multiply 1, we see that when one of the two numbers being multiplied by 1, the result of multiplicative is equal to the same number. See, when we multiplied 1 with 5, we got the 5, right? So what we call 1 as multiplicative. We see when we multiply a whole number with 1, the product will be the same whole number. 1 is called multiplicative identity for whole numbers, whereas 0 is called additive identity for whole numbers, right? So what we have done? We have done four properties, that is closure, commutative, associative and distributive. So what is closure? When the two whole numbers, when you add two different whole numbers, you get the answer as one whole number. When you do commutative property, if you change the order, you will get the same answer, result will be the same. Associative property, where we have three different numbers. So under addition, we have A plus or B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. So it goes under same like multiplication. Distributive property is where we use multiplication and addition. So distributive under multiplication over addition is A into B plus C is AB plus AC. Same with subtraction, that is AB minus AC. I hope you have clear with all the four properties and what we call 0 and what you call for 1. 0 is additive inverse, additive identity, and 1 is multiplicative identity. So with this we have done with all the properties. In the next class we will write in our classwork all the properties and we will move in the next exercise. Hope it is very clear. Soon we will meet in our next class. Thank you.